Harihi Om Tat Sat. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Jaya Guru. Shuddho buddho vimuktaha Shruti shikhara giram mukhyatat parya bhumi Yasmad jadam samastam jagadidam amrtat vyapya sarvam sthito yaha Yasyam sham shabatarai suranaravanajairakshidam sarvametat Tam bhumanam mukundam hridigatamamalam krishnameva prapadye Tam bhumanam mukundam hridigatamamalam krishnameva prapadye Madhya hridaya kashe sadanandamayo Guru Udetu satatam samyag swatmananda prabodhaga Harihi, Harihi, Harihi Om Tat Sat. Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru. As usual, we shall have 3 times the joint recitation of the auspicious monosyllable Omkara. While reciting, every one of you, as I always insist upon, should have a sankalpa, a creative thought, that our recitation should spread upon the whole of the earth, showering its benedictions on all the creatures thriving on our planet. Interlock your fingers and put them on your lap. Sit comfortably erect. Open your mouth and heart alike and join me. Karpanyadosho bhagata svabhava
Karpanyadosho bhagata svabhava
Pritchami tvam Dharma sammudha cheta Yachreyasya Nishchitam bruhi tanme Shishyasteham Shadhimam Tvam prapannam Shishyasteham Shadhimam Tvam prapannam We are still discussing Prashanta Manasam, that statement of Krishna. So, I want you to recite it. Let it be a good reminder. More than that, a sadhana. Prashantamanasam hyenam
तमनसं ह्येनं
yoginam sukhamuttamam
योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम्
upaiti shantarajasam
उपैति शान्तरजसं
brahmabhutamakalmasham.
ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्.
In this verse, Krishna only specifies that the mind should become prashanta, very peaceful, composed. That's all. When the mind becomes composed, the most exalted form of Sukha, which is generated by Brahman by virtue of its own presence and quality, will approach the seeker. The seeker does not have to go in search of anything. He should sit in a place peacefully, 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 restfully, 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 absorbedly. That's all what he has to do. I am wondering, are you able to understand the import of this verse? In the name of self and self-realization, what all things are spoken, heard, explained. This Bhagavad Gita is a Samhita. It is delivered offhand by Krishna Paramatma. It is composed by Vyasadeva, who is the master of all our scriptures. It is in that particular Bhagavad Gita that you have this verse. Make your mind peaceful. What does it mean? Let it be calm, composed, serene and placid. Then automatically the Brahma Sukha will approach you. The last verse I discussed was Chintaya jayate dukham nanyatehedi nishchayi taya hinaha sukhi shantaha sarvatra galita spruhaha. Ashtavakra Samhita is another compendium. A number of thought processes are discussed there. Primarily, it is addressed to whom? The seeker. Exposing the self. Right as the first hit itself. Such a direct test. In that, various thought processes are presented. One thought process was, you must have a resoluteness in your mind. If the mind is resolute or buddhi is resolute, that resoluteness is sufficient, he says. And you can be resolute taking to any line of thinking, and so many lines are presented. One is this, Chintaya jayate dukkham. You have dukkha only by virtue of a thought. Thinking brings about dukkha, not by any other means or any other way. Now, if you can be devoid of thinking, devoid of thoughts, then you can become comfortable and happy and poised. Sarvatra galita spruhaha. You will have no desire at all at any point of time with regard to anything in this world or the other world. This is also one nishchaya, a resolute assessment. Naham deho name deho bodho hamidi nishchayi kaivalyamiva samprapto nasmaratya kritam. My dear souls, are you following me? Are you keeping company with me? See, our mind is the source of all experiences, also knowledge. Our body is an outcome, as I have said so many times, of the food we take. We take food, we also have drink. All the food and drink that we have, they undergo transformation in the hands of the body. Finally, the outcome is called body. The body is an outcome of the food we have, the drink we have. Both the food and the drink are matter and material. So the body is a material mass. As matter and material, the body has no capacity, it is inert. So it cannot produce an experience or knowledge. Tell me whether this is a fact or a fiction. If it is a fact, you have to recognize it. No fact waits for your recognition. Whether you recognize or not, it remains a fact, it remains a reality. If you recognize it, the recognition will be beneficial to you. It will reward you. So if you agree that it is a fact, our body is an outcome, a direct outcome of the food we consume. It is all matter and the body is a material mass, including the senses. So they are inert, I-N-E-R-T, insentient. Therefore, there is no capacity at all in the body or the senses to bring about, to generate and gender an experience or knowledge. Then where from do we have our experience? We have another factor within the body, the mind. That is the source of experience. Mind is not a physical part of the body, but it is associated with the body. Mind is above matter and energy. That is why it is able to be present in the body. Otherwise, the body is full with material substances. There is no place for any other substance to be present in the body. So this inner presence is also present in the body because it is supramaterial in character. So for you to say, I am not the body, is there any difficulty? The word I, it represents knowledge. Am is also representing knowledge. All words are denoting ideas. Ideas are units of knowledge. So every letter, every word represents knowledge. So when you say I am, does it represent knowledge or something else? Knowledge. That knowledge cannot come from the body cannot produce it. So what are you? I am not the body. I am not the body. I am not the body. You are not. Your body is just like a dead body. It is animated by the mind, activated by the mind. Because it is inert, this animation and activation are necessary. Have you got my point? So what difficulty is there for you to say, I am not the body, bodhohamidi nishchayi. I am consciousness, I am awareness, I am sentience. Kaivalyamiva samprapto. The moment you say you are not the body, my dear souls, are you with me? You are not born. The body was born. And the body is living. The body is transforming. The body is growing. And the growth is arrested. Then it starts declining. All these are taking place in the body, not in me. I am different from the body. Therefore, this knowledge itself is sufficient. Kaivalyamiva samprapto. You become alone. You become singular. Kaivalyamiva samprapto. Nasmaratya agridam kridam. So is there anything you can remember or you will remember as action done? You are not the body. All the activities are taking place in the bodily level. But you are not the body. So all these actions, do they ever involve you, which is subtler than the body, different from the body, subtler than matter and even energy? So does any activity involve it or fall on it or act upon it? No. Nasmaratya kritam kritam. Therefore, a man who knows this, he has nothing to remember in the way of having done or not done anything. Bas, ho gaya. He becomes liberated. No sense of having done or not done. Abrahmastamba paryandam ahamevedi nishchayi nirvikalpaha shujihi shantaha prapta prapta vinirvrtaha. I am wondering whether my talk is interesting to you. My talk is enlightening. Truly speaking, it is over-inspiring. It is overwhelmingly so, provided you have intelligence and you have sharp ears to listen to, and you will apply them effectively. Abrahmastamba paryandam ahamevedi nishchayi. What does it say? Abrahmastamba paryandam. Right from Brahma the creator, right up to a pillar here. Ahamevedi nishchayi. All are nothing but I. Nothing but I. What is or who is Brahma? Brahma is a concept. Who can conceive? Can the body conceive? No. The mind has to conceive. What is mind? An expressional note of the inner presence, the supreme sentience. So Brahma is a concept. If I and my mind were not there, could I ever have thought about Brahma? No. So in the concept of Brahma, what comes first? The conceiving mind or the concept? The conceiving mind. The mind conceives of Brahma. The mind perceives the world. The mind designs an action, and it animates and activates the body to execute the action. The designing of the act is inside, and the execution is done by virtue of the mind. The actual performance as such, it is experienced by the mind. Mind being internal, the experience also is internal. So is there anything external at all? External is an idea, internal is another idea. Both are notions of the mind. So in all these things, what are you finding? Ahameveti nishchayi. Without the I, there cannot be any Brahma concept. Without the I, there cannot be an action. Without the I, there cannot be an experience. Without the I, there cannot be a knowledge. When I look at the entire world, where is the world reflected, experienced? It is in my mind. Unless I am there to experience the world will not be experienced. So all are flotations in me. All are floating in me, like bubbles in water, lather in water, foam in water. Everything is in me. And what I feel, I experience. Nirvikalpaha, shujishantaha, with no doubt whatsoever. Clean as the space. Shantaha, peaceful, absorbed. prapta prapta vinirvritaha. With a mind and the intelligence where the feeling of having attained and to be attained, all these ideas have fallen. What a statement is this? See, our mind can be developed to any extent. You think it is only bothering. That is what it generally does. But you treat the mind, develop the mind, purify the mind, sublimate it, make it serene, make it placid, make it subtle, make it reformed, refined. That refined mind will be able to feel and generate that wonderful redemption in you. In every perception of object perception, what works is the subject I. Can you deny it? So when I speak of a mountain at a distance, the eye apparently goes there. Otherwise, how can it see? But I am seeing. Neither the mountain comes to me nor I go to the mountain physically, but I perceive the mountain. How can I perceive the mountain at a distance? Unless I bring it to me or I go to it. All perceptions are within oneself, never outside. Every object is subjectized and then alone experienced. Your own child, you have to perceive the child, experience the child. Where is the experience? Our body is inert, it cannot experience. It is the inner presence, sentience, that experiences the child, employing the senses for the purpose. So all experiences are internal. The entire world is subjectized. See, you think of a mirror, there is a reflection. The mirror has only a two-dimensional form. But objects are reflected and they make you think that they are three dimensions. But can the two-dimensional mirror produce a three-dimensional figure? And all the reflections in the mirror, are they not the mirror itself? Is there anything besides the mirror in the reflection? You stand at 2 feet distance. So you find your own body standing at 2 feet in distance, but behind the mirror. Suppose a man walks behind the mirror at 2 feet distance. Will he hit you? What are you saying? This is the jugglery of creation. Nanascharyamidam vishwam na kinchididi nishchayi nirvasanah spurti matro na kinchidivashamyadi. Nanascharyamidam vishwam na kinchididi nishchayi. Inside the mirror, is there anything called the reflection? In reality there? No. When the object is there, reflection is there. When the object is removed, the reflection vanishes. So, does the reflection have any real status? No. In the same manner, we perceive the world. After some time, we do not perceive, we go to sleep. So, this perception of the world, does it have any real or lasting character? No. So, in terms of reality, for which the intelligence has its own standards, anything real should exist in the past, present and future alike. Is the world ever existing for 24 hours at a stretch? No. In between, the perceiver goes to sleep. So the world vanishes. His body also vanishes. his mind, intelligence and ego also vanish. After 16 hours, what happens? Everybody goes to sleep. And sleep lasts for half the duration. So a world, the experience of which is not lasting, and after a very 16 hours it vanishes for about 8 hours, then what do you think of the world? So nothing of it is in reality there. Nirvasanaha. When this understanding grows in you, you will desire what? What? There is nothing to desire. Spurti matro. You remain as the awareness, as the sentience, as the consciousness. Na kinchidiva shamyadi. Oh, there is nothing worth mentioning, worth referring to. Everything is an illusion, illusion, illusion. Even my body is a notion I have. My body is notionally there. Where? In my mind. Na kinchidiva shamyadi. You become free of desire. Consciousness alone reveals everything, nothing else. So it's only a revelation, not a reality. Thus, the knower becomes quiet, quiescent, peaceful, placid, serene. Yunjannevam sadatmanam. We go to the next verse of Bhagavad Gita. Yunjannevam sadatmanam yogi vigatakalmashaha sukhena brahma samsparsham atyandam sukhamasnude. I thought I were nearer to you so that I could look at your faces and also ask you whether you are with me in this exposition. This is what Krishna Paramatma told Arjuna in the midst of 4.5 million warriors in Kurukshetra. Where was this place, or where is this place? It is 145 kilometers away from our capital, New Delhi, in Haryana. 4.5 million warriors assembled there. People from Kerala had gone. Warriors from here had gone. The present geographical India that we have, even beyond the boundaries, people had come from. 4.5 million warriors were there. Arjuna looked at them and he felt that I shall be the cause of slaughtering all these people. In 18 days, except 10, all were slaughtered. Could you imagine? Arjuna could not contain his thought, contain his imagination. If I fight this war, this would be the bloody consequence. How can I be the cause of it? And to such an Arjuna, relief could be possible only by presenting this philosophy. What is this philosophy? The philosophy of what? Imperishability, indestructibility. Everything is illusorily there. Nothing is verily there. Yunjannevam sadatmanam yogi vigatakalmashaha sukhena brahma samsparsham atyandam sukhamasnude. What do you think? Atyandam sukhamasnude. He eats just like we are eating food. He eats endless happiness. The word used is ashnute. Like food is eaten, he starts getting. Whatever he sees is happiness. Whatever he sees is pleasant. Yunjan evam sadatmanam yogi vigatakalmashaha. See, Krishna ultimately showed the Vishwarupa and said, see Arjuna, your grandfather Bhishma and your very great teacher Drona, all of them are rushing, gushing into my canines. The war is already fought. It's all done. You are only becoming an instrument for it. Can you imagine? Can you think of all these dimensions of the human mind? These are words spoken by Krishna, heard by Arjuna, understood by him. And the effect was immediate, like lightning effect. Words are stupendously powerful. Words. Every word is like an arrow. It hits the mind, hits the heart, hits the brain. Like an atomic weapon, it has its effect. Because the words cannot be produced except with the help of the mind. And the mind is above matter. So through sound, what is displayed is the power of the soul. Sukhena brahma samsparsham atyandam sukhamasnude. All that you have to do is sit in a suitable place, close your eyes. See, look at me. This is how you sit still. See? If you are still, no agitation will be there. I am asking you to sit like this only to show you how the stillness can be visible even. The eyes will become steady. There will be no rolling of the eye muscles, eyeballs. Yunjannevam sadatmanam yogi vigatakalmashaha. Not indulging in any kind of an activity or interaction, and therefore not courting any blemish or stain or taint at all as a consequence. The practitioner of yoga always remains like this. He unites the thoughts and the thought processes to their very source, the thinker and the thinking. The whole plurality in the sphere of the thinking becomes thinner and thinner, feebler and feebler, lighter and lighter, slower and slower, and everything is taken to the very source. When you go to the source of the thought process, do you know you are going to the source of the entire creation? The creational display is a creation as an outcome of your wakefulness. So the entire world is subsisting on your mind, and the mind goes to its source. Therefore it goes to the source of the entire creation. That is the time when he gets atyandam sukhamasnude. He starts enjoying the maximum happiness. Sarvabhutastamatmanam sarvabhutani cha atmani ikshade yoga yukta atma sarvatra samadarshanaha. oh, these verses you did not recite. So I will recite them again. Yunjannevam sadatmanam
Yunjannevam sadatmanam
yogi vigatakalmashaha
Yogi vigatakalmashaha
sukhena brahma samsparsham
Sukhena brahma samsparsham
Atyantam sukhamashnute.
Atyantam sukhamashnute.
When the mind becomes calm and serene, peaceful, what happens? Brahma Sukha arises. Normally you have some Sukhas in the mind. They are all generated by the ephemeral objects of the world, including the Sukha generated by your children. They are also transitory. Whereas here, all the thought processes are dissolved, so to say. There is no plurality surviving. Everything is dissolved into their very source. There is nothing to cause any stain at all. The mind and the thought are the same. And the mind and the consciousness are the same. Altogether there is only one consciousness, a presence, which makes you conscious of itself as well as the rest. It makes you conscious of itself and conscious of the rest. You say, I am, and I see a world around me. The world consists of infinite plurality, and they are all located at infinite distances, varietal distances. All these are notions in the mind. Other than notions, you don't have anything external or gross, because the experience is in the mind. The mind cannot experience anything gross. It is inside the body. The body is gross. To be present inside the body, it has to be subtle. Being subtle, it cannot have any grossness felt by it. My dear souls, can you use your intelligence and understand this reasoning? You are perceiving and experience the entire world within your body in the sphere of the mind. If the mind is subtle, how can the subtle mind produce gross objects? No. Then where is your grossness? Not as an object outside you, but only as an imprint in you within the mind. And the mind is subtle, so it cannot produce anything gross. But you refer to the gross world on the basis of the inner mental impressions that you have. Can you justify the grossness of the world then? By what will you justify? Sukhena brahma samsparsham atyantam sukhamasnude. So the mind, when it becomes like this, absolutely prashant, irresistibly, it produces a comfort. That comfort does not arise from an object. It does not arise from our body. Though where from can it arise? It can only arise from Brahman, the supreme reality, the source of everything, the substratum of every phenomenon. So he starts experiencing endless comfort, contentment and happiness. Sarvabhutastamatmanam sarvabhutani jatmani ikshade yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshana. Recite. Sarvabhutasthamatmanam
सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानं
Sarvabhutani cha atmani
सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि
Ikshate yoga yuktatma
ईक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा
Sarvatra samadarshanaha
सर्वत्र समदर्शनः
Sarvatra samadarshanaha.
सर्वत्र समदर्शनः.
These are wonderful, wonderful verses. Every verse is independently full, complete in the message. Sarva bhutastham atmanam sarva bhutani chatmani. How do you understand this proposition? If you are not the body, then what are you? You are knowledge, you are consciousness, you are sentience. If you are sentience, is it a material presence? No. In the body which is full of matter, materiality, there is no place for any other matter to be present there. If at all something is present, that presence cannot be a physical presence. Because it is the subtlest inner presence, consciousness. It is everywhere present because of the subtlety. So if you understand that the I that you are referring to is not the body, it is the knowledge that you have, the experience that you have. Both experience and knowledge cannot be created by the body, generated by the body, engendered by the body. It is engendered, if at all, by the mind. And the mind, because it is very subtle, as it is present in the Pancha-bhautik body, it is equally present in the Pancha-bhautik universe. It can permeate all the Pancha-bhutas, wherever they are. Now, this is an understanding that intelligence bestows upon you, and nothing else can. The only faculty we have is intelligence, which deals with knowledge. Intelligence itself is knowledge. It courses through knowledge. That alone can gain knowledge. So the I, which refers to the self, is it present only in the body, or is it present in the Pancha-bhutas as a whole? It is present in the Pancha-bhutas as a whole. Therefore, is it merely an indweller in the body, or it is an indweller in the whole creation? It is the indweller in the whole creation. You start understanding it. You start understanding it. Your intelligence clearly shows to you, and its revelations becomes very appealing, very convincing, very soothing, very overwhelming. You have no difficulty. Just like you understand the concept of infinity and concept of a zero. When we are told that a circle is an expanse of the center, do we not accept it? But can you expand your center to become the circumference circle? But we understand it. So our faculty, namely intelligence, is capable of generating, evolving knowledge, which the senses cannot deliver. Where instrumentality of senses is not necessary, will not have any role also. Sarvabhutastham atmanam. So as the I, the self in you, is present in the Panchabhautik body, it is equally present in all the Panchabhutas filling the whole universe. Sarvabhutani chatmani. All the Bhutas also are in you. When you see the world, my dear children, tell me, where are you seeing the world? Is it 1 millimeter away from the eye? Is it even in the eye? Light rays reflected from the objects touch the cornea. Instantly, electrical pulses go to the brain. Experience and image are formed there. Knowledge takes place there. So tell me, where is the perception of the world? Can the body wish? It is inert. The mind wishes or wills, and it directs the eyes in the direction needed. Then this reflection process takes place. Here the mind is the perceiver. And where is the perceiving process? That is also inside the body, beyond matter and energy. Where is the resultant outcome called perception as an image formation? It is in the mind, not in the body. So the entire world when you perceive, let me know with your intelligence, where is this perception? It is inside the body, above the range of matter and energy, in the mento-intellectual plane, which is spiritual, supra-material, supra-physical. Are not then all the objects you perceive and interact with really inside you in the self? Have an equal vision then. Let the objects do whatever they want. So far as you are concerned, you will look at everything as alike, as an extension of your own mind, as an expanse of your own mind. Ikshade yoga yukta atma. Yoga yukta atma. One whose mind and intelligence are integrated with the yogic outlook, yogic refinement, yogic insight. All that I am saying is the yogic insight. Sarvatra samadarshanaha. Then he is able to look at everything alike. In every perception, the I is first and last there. It is a display in the eye, of the eye, by the eye. And the eye is not matter, it is not energy. So the entire perception is subjective, spiritual, in consciousness. So the elephant, the bull, the crocodile, the rhinoceros, the whale, the mosquito, the leech, what are they all? They are all imprints in my mind, perceptions in my mind. The content of the perception is the mind. It is the self. Whether I perceive an elephant perceived becomes an imprint in my mind. In the mental imprint, mind alone is there. So the elephant is mental, rhinoceros is mental, the leech is mental, the mosquito is mental, God also is mental. Ikshade yoga yukta atma sarvatra samadarshana. So all the uncomfortable tendencies of the mind are broken, let loose, dropped, totally dropped, and the mind becomes very serene, very peaceful. Sarvatra samadarshana. Wherever you see, you are seeing your own consciousness. You are seeing your own mind and mental imprints. Nothing external is there at all. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mayi pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sajame na pranashyati. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mayi pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sajame na pranashyati. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra
यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र
sarvam cha mayi pashyati
सर्वं च मयि पश्यति
tasyaham na pranashyami
तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि
sajame na pranashyati.
स च मे न प्रणश्यति.
First he spoke about the self and the extensive nature of the self, and therefore all objects getting dissolved into the self. Everything subsists on the self. Here he brings the idea of God. Krishna speaks as the supreme reality. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra. The dialogue is between Krishna and Arjuna. And Krishna was designated by Arjuna as the Guru. And he styled himself as his disciple or student. So he says, as Guru, yo mam pashyati sarvatra. He who is able to see me everywhere, sarvam cha mayi pashyati. And similarly, everything and all as inhering in me, tasyaham na pranashyami. Your idea about God cannot be a pointed idea. This is the ideal idol you generally worship. So my God, only in this idol. What about here, there, everywhere? Something else than God is there? God alone is there. If God alone is there, what else can be? Nothing. So everything is God. So he who sees me everywhere, sarvam cha mayi pashyati, who sees everything and all in me, tasyaham na pranashyami. For him I never get lost. Nachame sajame na pranashyati. He also does not get lost to me. My dear souls, what I want to ask you in a very simple manner is, are you interested in this kind of a universal perception and oneness about your own God? Or you want to carry an idol of God in your pocket wherever you go? God is omnipresent. Everybody will agree. So everything about God should be considered on the basis that He is omnipresent. So if He is present everywhere, can you see Him only in an idol and miss Him in all other places? I always say, you go to the temple and look at the idol. What is here? Nothing. You only see either the smiling lips or smiling eyes. The other portions you don't like. In the whole temple you miss everywhere. Only in the idol you see God. That means you are missing Him in all other places. This constriction brought about by the mind should be dropped, should be overcome by mind and the intelligence deliberating upon the subject. Krishna is deliberating and Arjuna is listening to him. It was not listening. It was a sadhana he was doing. With every word of Krishna, which was sinking deep into the mind and intelligence of Arjuna, both the mind and the intelligence were getting transformed. The transformation is like this. Imagine a tub of water and you start pouring drop by drop milk, pure white milk. Tup, 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 tup. With every drop of milk, don't you think the color of water will change? After some time, what will be? What will be the situation? The colorless water will simply vanish and the colorful substance alone will be there. And that color will intensify until at last it becomes milk alone. In the same manner, in a faster manner, deeper manner, in a more refined and serene and sublime note, the transformation was taking place in Arjuna, and I believe it should take place in you also as you listen to me. Sarvabhu yomam pashyadi sarvatra sarvam cha mayi pashyadi. When will God become unlosable for you? He will never become lost. So I always say, I have given 2 challenges to God. What is the first one? My dear God, can you banish me from your kingdom? Will you and can you banish me from your kingdom? The second is, can you exit from my heart? Up to now, poor God has not replied me. He has not exited from my heart and he cannot banish me from his kingdom also. From his territory, that is the word I used. Yomam pashyadi sarvatra sarvam cha mayi pashyadi tasyaham na pranashyami sajame na pranashyadi. Once you see that God is omnipresent, that means present everywhere. Outside your body, inside every atom, molecule, electron, proton, neutron, everywhere. Such a God is he a millimeter distant from you? Are you a millimeter distant from him? Can he distance you? And can you distance him? Why don't you arrive at this kind of a thinking process? What prevents you? We are only after flowers. Pudding. What is this? Did Arjuna do anything of this? Where was the time for it? Did Parikshit do anything of this? Where was the time for it? Did Sri Rama, 15-year-old Sri Rama, while he was listening to sage Vasishtha, did he have time to do puja and other things? So you should understand what is meant by an interaction that takes place between a teacher and a faithful student or disciple. It is a transformation. the mind gets transformed, the intelligence gets transformed. To some extent, even the body gets transformed, it becomes sattvic. Yomam pashyati sarvatra, sarvam cha mayi pashyati, tasyaham na pranashyami, sachame na pranashyati. He who sees me everywhere and in all, he is never lost to me. I am never lost to him. Not getting lost, this position, this wonderful fruition, this elevation, exaltedness, it can be had only when you become a seeker of knowledge. The voyage of knowledge starts operating in you. We go to verse number 31. Sarvabhutasthitam yomam bhajatyekatvamasthidah sarvatha vartamanopi sayogi mahi vartade. In different shades Krishna puts it. Sarvabhutasthitam yomam.
Sarvabhutasthitam yomam.
Sarvabhutasthitam yomam.
Sarvabhutasthitam yomam.
Bhajatyekatvamasthidah.
Bhajatyekatvamasthitah.
Bhajatyekatvamasthidah.
Bhajatyekatvamasthitah.
Sarvatha vartamanopi.
Sarvatha vartamanopi.
Sayogi mayi vartade.
Sayogi mayi vartate.
Sayogi mayi vartade.
Sayogi mayi vartate.
Sarvabhutasthitam yoma bhajatyekatvamasthidah. Bah. My dear souls, you have to change the structure, the content of all your worship. We are worshipping what? A particular object, be it an idol or a picture or something in the way of alpana on the floor. It is okay, it is worship. But if the worship is to be meaningful, or you want to raise your worship, enhance your worship, then you have to understand God is present everywhere, omnipresent. Sarva bhutasthitam yomam bhajati. And start worshipping the all-pervading God. Worship Him. But worship Him as the all-pervading presence. How will you worship Him? If you pluck a flower, in the flower it was God, so you have cut the neck. Huh? Why don't you listen to me? When you are plucking the flower, what is this? It is a living item. It was there on the stem. Coop. And then what are we doing? We are putting it at the feet of the idol, removing it from there next day. So is it the flower that represents devotion? Or you are taking the flower and putting it from one place to the other in order to generate devotion in your mind? So in that mind, bring the transformation, expansion. What is that? Sarvabhutasthitam yomam. Know me as present in all bhutas, in all living beings and non-living beings. Present everywhere. And then you worship me. What will be the worship? concomitant with this kind of an attitude that you have, that my God is present everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. If I am worshipping the omnipresent God, what should be the nature of that worship? Egattvamastidaha. Your mind and the intelligence should be established in oneness. Everywhere is God. Nothing is separate from Him. No division can be made at all. He is indivisible, unbreakable. He cannot be distanced. He cannot be brought near. I cannot see Him because He is all-pervading. My eyes can see only in a limited manner. I can see the objects in front, not above, not at the back, not below also. So my perception about God or my insight about God should be, He is present everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Such a person, I will think of him as oneness. Ekatvamastidaha. All are one. I am in all. All are one. I am in all. All are one. I am in all. Sarvatha vartamanovi. If he starts worshipping me through the note of oneness, identifying everything as God, considering God as present everywhere. Therefore, irresistibly, I am unbroken from God, not separated from Him, inseparable from God. Sa yogi mai vartade. He may live in this world. He may live in a house. Maybe he is married, he has children, he is a professional. He does this, he does that. Sarvatha vartamanovi. Let him live in all possible ways. Sa yogi mai vartade. But really, he is living and moving in me. Can you imagine? What a wonderful state is this? Sarvatha vartamanovi. Sa yogi mai vartade. I always ask people, where are you walking, living, moving, lying, etc.? Where is your house? It is built upon the earth. You are walking on the earth. Because of what? Because of Earth's gravity. If the earth did not have gravity, would we be able to walk? We will fly. That is why this Velcro was invented. For the astronauts to go to the moon for the first time. Because they went beyond the gravitational pull of the earth. So they could not sit or stand. So we are pulled by the earth. We are enabled by the earth's gravitational pull. Tell me, who creates this gravity and who sees the earth? Which air are you breathing? It is not your grandfather's gift. What food substances are you eating? They are all available on the earth. So at what point of time or where particularly you are distant from God? Can you explain to me? Are you the least distant from God? Are you not breathing the air? Is it not contained in your body? And are you not breathing again and again? This indicates that you are connected to God. You are inseparable from Him. So this oneness, that should start dominating your mind, overwhelming your mind. forcing itself on you. My God is unforgettable. I don't have to memorize Him. If I feel like memorizing God, it means that I have forgotten Him. So that is why earlier also I have said, my dear God, I don't want to remember you at all. If I want to remember you, it means I have forgotten you. Suppose I remember you, when I remember, you are in my remembrance. When I forget, you are in my forgetfulness. I don't miss you in my forgetfulness. I don't additionally remember you in my remembrance. Can you, my dear souls, think in this manner? Are you not intelligent? Can you not muster the purity required for the purpose? Is it difficult? You have to climb the Himalayas for thinking in this manner? Huh? Sarvadha vartamanovi sa yogi mai vartade. We shall stop. Yes, I would like to receive your comments or your responses. It will give me an idea as to how our viewers are listening to their Swamiji. Samvedya varjitamanottamameghamahadyam samvitpadam vigalanam kalayan mahatman hridyeva tishtha kalanarahita kriyam tu kurvan agartrapadamehitya samodidashri kurvan agartrapadamehitya samodidashri. Hari, 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 Om Tats. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru. We shall have a conclusional Omkara one time, as before. Interlock your fingers and take your mudra for the purpose. Hari, Hari. Hari Om Tassat. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru.